In a man, my Odea, my manche, mamimba. Ingani, I will allow Boshe, one boy, one Boshe.
What do you too much?
I go, get your man. Amen, my dear chairman. Okay, how are you? Fair as a flat chairman. Okay, and eventually, you want to have us. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
The press call. Good afternoon to the people of Ghana. Good afternoon to the people of Nigeria and the entire country at large. It has become very important for us to hold this press conference for clarity on the incident of purported marriage rights that was done 3 days ago. Press release by the office of the Gborbu Wulormo on the purported marriage rights on now Gborbu, Tuesday, 2nd April 2024. It has become necessary that the office of the Gborbu Wulormo, overlord of the Kadangwe State, set the record straight on the matters arising concerning the customary and traditional rites that was performed over the weekend for now Gborbu to assume the role as Nayomo Ayemode. Nayomo Ayemode is one of the 4 roles played by indigenes of Yoruba of peculiar heritage and ancestry from time immemorial. The title, Nayomo Ayemode, which goes with appellation Wodogundu, says much about how far in time the office goes. The Gborbu deity has 4 traditional and religious wives in Nua alone, and they are Na Asheli, Na Ohimia, Na Busiafi. The final one is Na Yomo Ayemode. The Gborbu deity has other wives outside Nua. Some are Onode in Latin, and etc. Per our traditional and customary rights, Nayomo Ayemode performs a peculiar traditional role which is different from the other 3 wives. Being a boy Bayo, Nayomo Ayemode aids the Gborbu Wulormo or the Gborbu chief priest in performing the special rites for the Gborbu deity, which includes 1, the Domino, which she performs 3 times in a year to usher in the Kredo and Omod celebration for the entire Kadangwe state. Jente Homo, which is to feed all deities at the cardinals of the Meridian Rock, which is at the center of the world and is situated in Nua. She is the mother of all priests and priestesses in Nua. She is responsible for carrying the born wine to the town square, festival grounds or Abobojan for praises and thanksgiving to God Almighty. She is responsible for cleaning and abolition of the Gborbu temple during the annual Kredo festival. She is the 6th one. She is responsible for the Ayemode deity and Shade deity, which is purely performed by a virgin. We would like to emphasize that there is no carnal relationship or marriage involved as perceived by many. For the records, the other wives to the deity have their own respective legal husbands, i.e., Na Asheli, Na Busiafi, and Na Ohimia. All of them has their respective husbands. The items presented on Saturday, 30th March 2024 were not the usual items presented during marriage rites. Rather, they are to aid Nayomo Ayemwede to carry out her traditional duties, as already mentioned. Whenever the role becomes vacant, actual to wit, spiritual consultations are made to determine who should take up the office. To add, persons from a peculiar home are selected for this role. After the demise of the former occupants, which was over 300 years ago, it fell on now Gborbu, who was prophesied by her birth to take up the mantle as Nayomo Ayemwede. Now Gborbu remained in her mother's womb for about 2 years before her birth. Through the interventions of the Gborbu deities, she was delivered and consecrated. She sat without working for 2 years. Through divine interventions, consultations, and prayer to the Gborbu deity, she stood to work. This makes her a mystery child. She has been preserved in maintaining her virginity till now to assume her role as Nayomo Ayemwede, which she began 6 years ago. Now, quoting from M.J. Field's Religion and Medicine of the Ghana People, chapter 3, at every warrior's yellow, there are always to be seen a dozen or so children of all ages, painted with white clay and dressed in white. These are children born in response to prayers to the particular gods or spirits. Now Gborbu is one of such children, for which reason she was chosen by the Gborbu deity for this role. Events that unfold on Saturday saw some excesses, like all other events, of which verbal misrepresentation and other exaggerations by some people who took over the microphone after the actual MC is done with the presentation. We wish to debunk and disassociate ourselves from this misrepresentation and over exaggeration, which without doubt are the cause of this disaffection. We want to send this message to the general public and all media houses, both home and abroad, that Wulormo Boketed Lawa through the 33rd, Gborbu Wulormo and overall of the Kadango State would for no reason attempt to violate the Constitution of the Republic, which over the years has expressed and shown by way of his action as a defender. For any clarity concerning Numa, we will entreat all and sundry to contact the office of the Gborbu. Thank you very much. Signed, Reverend D.N. Jesse Ankra, Director of Administration, Office of the Gborbu. Thank you all very much for coming. Yẹni wọ́n ṣe wọ́kẹ́ ẹgbẹ́ àhán wọ Wulormo oṣù kẹpẹ̀lú ó ní efe yẹ gánàbì kẹ efe yẹ gánàbì yẹ kẹkẹ wọ́n bá lọ ní ìtàsí ẹ̀rọ bá ní ìtà lọ efe yẹ.
Thank you. Wọ́n yí fún àwọn Wulormo ìbàjẹ́ àtẹ̀mẹ́ ilẹ̀ Ìbàdàn. Gbẹ́dẹ̀ ìdílé ẹgbẹ́ ìfọ̀ ní Sagi ní àpò àfi wọ́tẹ̀ Wulormo kékeré làwọn ẹ̀tọ́ ní ìwé ẹ̀ẹ́dẹ̀ ṣọ́. Wọ́n díẹ̀ làkàṣàkí ẹ̀fẹ́ làkàṣọ́ ní ìwé àti ìwé. Wọ́n ní àkàmì ẹ̀rọ̀pọ̀ ní ẹ̀kọ́. Efi ọwọ́ akẹ́ ẹ̀yẹ́nyà akẹ́ wọ̀tẹ̀ Wulormo adìẹ nà ní ẹ̀dàgé bíbí ní ẹ̀tọ́ gbẹ̀dì àlọ́tò ní àtọ́rọ̀ náà ẹ̀fẹ́ nẹ̀kẹ́ kùsùn náà. Wọ́n á fè ní ẹ̀káfẹ́ gbogbo yìí sípọ̀sípọ̀. Ẹ̀wọ̀n ní àjọ ẹ̀yà ẹ̀bá yẹ wọ́n yẹ Nayomo Ayemwede. Nayomo Ayemwede yẹ kusum sọ̀kè ẹ̀jẹ̀ ẹ̀fíọ̀. ye mungwane di mungwa so ni titire no to mungwa akodi no to prima shikamo peje di ni bẹ̀rẹ̀ akẹ́hànlẹ̀ ló bẹ̀rẹ̀ náà akẹ́hànlẹ̀ ní náà yóò ayé mọ̀ ẹ̀díẹ̀. Yíyá náà ni akẹ́parí ọ̀lẹ̀ sàbá náà tí ọ̀lẹ̀ pọ̀ ló kù lọ. Nítọ̀ akẹ́ṣe lọ, èjì fìlèmà yòó, ẹ̀fìlèmà ní ìdíkàṣe ní sàárẹ̀ àfẹ́. Gbọ̀bú ìmàwọ̀ eyẹ ńgámẹ̀, níbi kùsù ńgámẹ̀ yẹ̀rùwá ní àmẹ̀yí ẹ̀jẹ̀. Ní èyí ẹ̀kọ́ ní nẹ̀kẹ́ kùsù ńgámẹ̀ náà ẹ̀kọ́ yìí náà àṣẹ̀lẹ̀ náà ọ̀hìnmíà náà bùsùlàfí. Ní nàgbé náà bí náà lóńgbò ayẹ̀wẹ̀lì. Ní gbọ̀bú ìmàwọ̀ eyẹ ńgámẹ̀ kọ́kọ́ yẹ̀rùwá sẹ̀ ẹ̀kọ́ yìí akọ̀rẹ́dì wọ̀nyí. Ẹ̀mẹ̀kùmẹ̀ún ní ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ ńgbọ̀jẹ̀ fẹ́ táwọn ti di àlẹ́. Akọ̀rẹ́dì ẹ̀ la ẹ̀yọ̀. Ní kùsù náà ayẹ̀mọ̀ẹ́dì ẹ̀ lẹ efiọ̀ kùsù yẹ gbọ̀bú wó ẹ̀ nà lẹ kùsù yẹ sọ̀tù yẹ kẹ̀kẹ́ ńàmẹ̀ ìtẹ̀nẹ̀ ní sọ ẹ̀fẹ̀ yìí. Ní akẹ́ni lẹ efe bó ẹ̀pà yòó ẹ̀ lẹ ìwà Gborbu Wulormo ẹ̀ hàn èkùsù ní ti kùsù pẹ́rẹ́ ní àtìtì yẹ Gborbu ẹ̀ yẹn lẹ wà lẹ nà fi ọ̀ ní kùsù ẹ̀gbọ̀n mẹ́ni dúdọ́ ní gbogbo ní efi ọ̀lẹ̀ ṣe tẹ̀ yẹ àfihàn kẹ́ni àbáyé pèsè àbáṣọ pèsè ló àbáyé bọ̀bọ̀ ìhà gbà máa fẹ́ gàdàgbé fẹ́ ní ìwà bẹ̀ lẹ́wọ̀ dìtẹ̀ ní akẹ́hàn àjẹbàwọ̀ yẹn nítorí wọ àmúwẹ̀lì ọ̀ ṣọ́ọ̀kì ní prọfútọ̀lẹ̀ meridian rocket jẹ́mẹ̀ lẹ̀ ìyá jẹ́mẹ̀ ìyá hà rẹ̀ ní. lọ́dí yé tẹ wọ́yè ẹ̀wọ́ di àjẹmẹ̀ kó tètè fún ẹlẹ́kì àbẹ̀yìn. lọ́dí yé jẹ lẹ́kọ̀ náà tẹ́lẹ̀ ọ̀gbẹ́dà kẹ̀yà àgbọ̀kọ̀ nígi màjà n'aka sọ́líọ̀ àbá wàlà àhàn màgàdà fẹ́. lọ́dí yé mú lẹ ekọ̀ ní àṣà Gborbu bàtúwẹ̀mí kẹ̀kọ́ ẹ̀mí nàdúrà jẹ́mẹ̀ nàfíọ̀ jẹ́mẹ̀ kékeré jẹ́mẹ̀ tíọ̀ wọ́n náà fi ní anáfẹ́ náṣẹ́fì ìdúwẹ̀ lábẹ́ ìmọ̀. lẹ́nu mú ẹ lẹ náà yóò mú ayémọ̀ ẹ̀dí ìmọ̀wọ́ kẹsàdé ìmọ̀wọ́ lẹ ikọ̀ ìdátọ̀ ìṣòwò láti kẹ̀kẹ́ ìmọ̀wọ́ ẹ̀dí àti ní wọ́n ní pẹ́ nínú ìta ẹ̀gẹ́ ní ilẹ̀ ẹ̀yẹ sáfẹ́ ẹ̀fẹ́ yóò fòlò yóò nílé nù ló hàn lẹ́fẹ́ ìbẹ̀ náà ìbẹ̀ bàkẹ́. wọ́n táwọn ní wọ́n gbà mí ní anáálé Gborbu Wulormo ṣìṣẹ́ tá a ti gbà mí ní anáálé akẹ́sì afẹ́ lẹ́kẹ́ kùsùn bẹ́ẹ̀ akẹ́ ìtẹ̀lẹ̀bẹ́ bá wọ̀ yẹ sáàmì. ní afẹ́ lẹ́kẹ́ kùsùn bẹ́ẹ̀ akẹ́ àfẹ́gbà àhánlẹ̀ lẹ́gbọ̀mọ̀tò Gborbu Wulormo ti mú àfẹ́gbà àhán jìmàwọ̀ lọ́jẹ́ ìlú nìgbà ní àfi ìjà akẹ́. bẹ́ẹ̀ níjì lẹ́kẹ́ jìmàwọ̀ ní ẹ̀ngà bẹ́ẹ̀ fẹ́ yàmẹ̀ ìlú nìgbà lọ́jẹ́ lóko ní àfẹ́gbà àhán Gborbu ní gbogbo àdùnmọ̀ yìí ti ká jẹ gbogbo ní ìyá fi gbogbo ẹ̀fà tẹ̀tẹ̀ sí èyí ní ìyá fi gbogbo àtẹ bí àdùnkwalẹ̀ yìí. ìní bí inú náà tó náà kẹ̀tì náà kà túlẹ̀ lẹ̀ túlẹ̀ wọn ní ìní ti dé ńàfẹ́ wọn ní dé èpè wọn ní dé gàwó ní ti ìbàlákẹ́ mẹ́ni yàtìyé náà ní ìtàpàjẹ́ àmì nàyà sáde fi wọ ọ̀hánẹ́ màfẹ́ anáyà kẹ̀ dé gàwó ní náà kẹ̀tì ti dé wọn ní. bọ́nà fè níkẹ́ èfè kùsùn rẹ̀ ẹ̀nà yìí bí ìgbà fè kùsùn níkẹ́ tún ìgbìmọ̀ wọ́ọ̀ṣì àti ìwà bẹ̀rẹ̀ ẹni bí ìdẹ̀bì làkàrà rẹ̀. ní wọ́n tá náà léwu Gborbu Wulormo ṣìṣẹ́jẹ́ èyí tá náà lé akẹ́ kẹ́nẹ̀kẹ́ gbẹ̀rẹ̀ náà bà ká ṣe yẹn atọ́ àtọ́wé ìdí àbíọ́ni nàkó akẹ́ náwọ̀nù ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ ìdí akẹ́ àyẹ̀ṣíà yìí títí kó pọ̀tẹ́ ẹ̀kọ́ láàjẹ́ omi ní àtọ̀wọ̀lẹ́kẹ́ gbẹ̀rẹ̀ ilẹ̀ lọ àbíọ̀ nílé iṣẹ́ What ye by a full me at your secretary. She take it acquire. Then we need money, you're not I am one year go after you have take a say. The cake by here, if I get now, Ogumuno, is that a baleba, yet a form of now Ogromo in young soon. After you, then ye a form of no other ballet, not a fight. That tell wish. Remember, before now, Ogromo, after yourself. No, sir, it has gone in year. So, after soon, the book will let you know. The apart of fight, the mean is a half-year, not is a half-year, and if I not promote this in here. Go anyhow, if you're better go, you better struggle. Yeah, better be here fair at it. You are ready at the to get here. Dear money, she is behaving. No, I didn't get to see this. I feel party, not a very like now. Drop the lesson. Akẹ́kísàní ìpẹ̀lẹ́ akẹ́kọ̀ọ́ ayé mọ̀lẹ́ àfihàn àfi. Yẹ́wọ̀ pẹ́ wọ̀lọ́ mọ́yòkó níbẹ̀ bàjẹ́ ẹ̀gbà náà ní ìgbòwò gúúsù mímọ̀ pé kéde òwò ní ayé náà tọ̀lẹ̀ FDA fails. Ewoloko dẹ́gbà religion and medicine of the country níbi wọ́n gbà wọ́n sọ́lé mọ́ ẹ̀wọ́ fún nǹkan wọ́n já mọ́ ẹ̀ fẹ́ ayé ẹ̀. Yẹ yíjọ́ níbi ètè ẹ̀kẹ́ kẹ́sẹ̀ wọ́ ìyè àgbẹ̀lẹ̀ yẹ́lí ẹ̀. Therefore, I get maybe oblige ye for ye follow ye. Obalani, Tafache, Abrama, you know, now we have one Clara, now me by you here, and I'm not sure to work. In the Quebec be name, after I she be here, I have a what yard. Now, from where make be the ebony. Nílẹ̀ inú ọ̀ṣọ́rọ̀ pa ló náà dé máa wọ́ ọ̀gbọ́gbù ẹ̀ fẹ́ni ní fún ẹ̀yìn abẹ́lẹ̀ ìwádùn ìgbọ́gbù ẹ̀ ní ìhà rẹ̀. Nẹ̀kẹ́ níbí náà ní tèèlọ ọ̀rẹ́ wọ̀n náà kẹ́ níbí fi ètèṣì ẹ̀ ní ìdákẹ́ wọ́n mẹ́wọ́n tó ọ̀tọ́ rẹ̀ bó ipa àyò ẹ̀ wọ́n bẹ́ ìgbọ̀fúgbẹ́ ní ìgbọ̀fúgbà náà ní ìgbà fi ni lo ẹ̀bàtẹ̀ ló mẹ́ni dé gàmẹ̀ dé nùwàmẹ̀ ní àmẹ́nu ìwé pa ìlú ẹ̀ṣiṣẹ́ àmọ́ àmẹ́tẹ́lẹ̀ àmẹ́tẹ̀ ní ẹ̀mọ́ àmì àtẹ̀lẹ̀ ẹ̀kọ́ kúkẹ́ nígbà àbífá àbí. Tí wọlé ni wọ́n tẹ́ mọ́ àtẹ̀sí. Gbọ̀bú ẹ̀yẹ́ ìfẹ́ ìdàgbà lóko. Ìdàgbẹ́ èsùnmọ̀mùrà ní ìyọ̀mùrà nù. Lèyí mọ̀kò nígbà tó lẹ́kọ́ tẹ́tẹ́ ìbájẹ́ náà àtẹ̀wáyà pọ̀ lóko ìsàmọ̀. No, eje moko ne ba ko Ghana mlanye de shiletia iton Ghana mlano yen fe na ka koko ni won ta wo ne pe bi mo de e ya di fe ke ko di de fe ake meni ma wo ji e won ta na be ake numu wo lumo ko lo numu bo kiti la wo tu ni di me te e jegbe ni iwo ehino Machine Ghana mra pọpọpọpọpọpọ ìdàgẹ ìnífẹ̀ẹ́mọ ìgbẹ̀jàlọ́tò ìlọ́fíàmọ ìkẹmúlátòlẹ̀ múláwòlẹ̀ ìkàmẹ́fíọ̀ kàṣí mẹ́rin lọ́wọ́ pàdépáì mọ̀fíàmọ nínú nẹ̀kẹ́lẹ́gbẹ̀mọ ilẹ̀ òṣìṣẹ́ etí bẹ́ńkẹ̀ wọ̀chẹ̀ Wulormo ìgbésẹ̀ kú ní agbá ìdí àmì àjọ rẹ̀ dáníkẹ́ bá tẹ̀lé ní kẹ́kẹ́ dáníkẹ́ yẹ tó àtúntò wáyàbá.
Just take 5 questions. 5 questions.
Where does she speak?
Within the statement that we would like to emphasize, and I'm reading that person again. We would like to emphasize that there is no carnal relationship or marriage involved as perceived by many. I think this will answer your question. Now, the well-being of Nayomu, as we have indicated earlier on, Nayomu attends one of the best private schools in Yoruba. She has her own chauffeur that takes her to school and brings her home back. She's been attended to, as we have indicated, for the past 6 years she has been performing this particular rite. She has been performing this particular rite, and for that matter, we have the elderly within the police that takes good care of her. She has no friends because she accepts and understands that the task that is ahead for her to perform does not permit her to have a normal child and to have a normal child upbringing. It is part of being a royal. When a royal is born, that particular royal, because of what you are about to do, to become a chief, to become a queen, to become an elderly within the society, there are certain privileges you don't have as a royal. So she's been taken good care of, as I've indicated. And the second one, I would like Reverend Jesse. The second one, part of the second question was please.
I would like to take this. It is a statement from the police that the young lady who is our queen is under police protection. Therefore, if the police have remarked that she is under police protection, why again do you want to fight her? But we are telling the world that she is our royal. And if the police are saying they are taking care of her, then the police must be reminded that whatever happens to her, then traditionally we will deal with the police.
Yes.
All right, second question.
Hello. I want a clarification in relation to her age. We have heard about 12 years, we've heard on the radio of her being 13, and then even here we've heard of her being 16. So what is her right age? And also, we would be happy if the speakers would identify themselves and give us their names and positions.
What's your name?
I'm Emilia from the Daily Graphic.
Emilia what?
Emilia Abe, please.
Emilia
Abe.
Abe.
Yes.
Thank you for the question. The girl in question is actually 16 years old. We accept and agree that by the constitution of the land, she is underage, but she is not married to the Gborbu Wulormo as it is being stated. That is not the issue.
All right. Third question.
Please, before your question would come, what is baffling of this very country, as social media has taken this very matter all over, is the name Gborbu. When we mention Gborbu, it is not a human being. Gborbu is a deity. If you want to associate this very matter to a human, then when you mention Gborbu, add the Wulormo. So we have the Gborbu Wulormo, and then we have the Gborbu, which is the deity. If Gborbu has, through divine intervention, taken our lady who is our queen, then it is the deity that has something to do with our queen, and not Gborbu Wulormo as a person. Like people are speculating that Gborbu Wulormo has married a younger woman below age. Please, press, we lay it before you. Because most of these unacceptable statements here and there are from the telephones of people who classify themselves as social media and bloggers. Wait until we clarify ourselves and get out of this mess. And we are going to, without mincing words, all those that have denigrated the image of the Gborbu Wulormo and those persons behind the scenes that want to destroy the integrity and the social well-being and again the tradition of the Gadangme people we will deal with them. Because that we have an identity. And our identity has much to do with the worship of our deities and our spirits. If our spirits are doing things with us, we deal with our spirits. If you are not part of us, you cannot decide for us. We are what we are, and we do what we think we can do. International, we have something to be taken good care of. Two words. One is culture, and the other is tradition. People of Nungwa, we do tradition. If I have a tradition and you have a tradition, if you allow your tradition to be influenced by the cultures of other people, then you don't have a tradition again. Nungwa will never stoop so low for any stupid LGBT nonsense to come and destroy our tradition. Don't destroy our tradition.
Any excuses today. But however, at this forum, we shall apologize to that. Forgive us coming out from us. It is because of the way our traditions and our cultures and our customs are being delivered from sources of faceless people that actually we are sensing. That is why our elders are angry today. So we beg you to forgive us.
Thank you very much.
My name is Sarah.
Sarah.
Yes. I'm calling for General. In the last few days, we've had a lot of CSOs, organizations coming up to write statements, hammering on the same issues that you just clarified simply. We want to find out, are you concerned? What are you going to do about all the calls that have come against the Gborbu Wulormo, specifically? With all the calls to the police, the CSOs, quoting the law of this particular thing. What do you have to say to all these international bodies?
I mean, to all the international bodies and all organizations that are concerned about the situation, we agree to a large extent. I mean, they have concerns. But that is the reason why we are having this particular sitting, for us to set the record straight. So for us, we've been able to explain in clarity what's happening and what the intended purposes are. Thank you very much. Fourth question. Fourth. All right. You okay. The last one.
Okay, great. So let me come in. My name is Stanley Niblewu.
Stanley
Niblewu.
Niblewu.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm a reporter with Joy News. It takes it has actually taken you 300 years to find a replacement to the successor or the occupants, the previous occupants. Now let me find out from you, why did it take you that long? And then also, follow up to what my sister just asked, that following the public outcry or the outburst that characterized this celebration or installation, would the traditional council go ahead to still ascribe to the girl we're talking about the position that she has occupied?
I mean, answering the last question, I mean, she has been, a traditional role has been performed, and nothing changes that. She is now Yomu Ayemode, and nothing changes that. She spelled out her roles and the duties that she performed, and she has been performing these roles for the past 6 years. She continues as such. Nothing changes it. And then the other one, the other person.
Why has it taken you that time to find a successor to?
Thank you very much. It has taken us so long that we did not cause this very time lapse. It is the deity that will identify the particular person it will work with. And so the deity, and when we say Agbeyu, to the ignorant minds of people all over, they say when we say Agbeyu, then it is having coitus with a woman. When the person says "I," then it means somebody who has been traditional taken over by a person or deity. But in this very wise, it is the deity that identified. So we didn't cause the delay. Divinely, it is the deity that caused the delay.
Just to add to it, by our tradition, customs, practices, and usages, we as Gadangwis believe in reincarnation. We believe in reincarnation. Now, Yomo Ayemodi, as we read within the state, on several consultations, has reincarnated Yomo. And that is why the long time, that is why the wait, as we indicated, she started this for six years now. Because she was identified and then she was ordained in a way, right from conception to delivery and up to this stage that she have taken up her full title as for now Yomo Ayemodi. That's it. But before your last question, we would like for you to understand and appreciate our tradition, culture, custom and practices. No one is over 820 years. Indeed, we are the first Gadangwe town to be established. We are the first settlers, the true indigenous, right from our immigration process from the Middle East through Ethiopia, Sudan, through Nigeria, our last place, where we moved from Benin City to this country. We were the last to move from Benin City. And by good omen and the favor of God and the power of our founder, we were the first, even though we were the last to leave Nigeria, Benin City. We were the first to settle at the coast in this present day Ghana over 820 years. We have never and ever diluted our tradition, and we will hold it to our last breath. Obani wawo ye awo kulela na kube. Wawo ye awo kulela na kube. Then we last question there. Awo abai bekusho besusu elamu elamu mayo madia alibakoto. Awo abai bekusho besusu elamu elamu mayo madia alibakoto. Awo abai bekusho besusu elamu elamu mayo madia alibakoto. Oh, mamo. What a cool young We would like to thank you. Like to explain our position in clarity, and we believe that it will be communicated as such without adding or subtracting or be diluted. My name is Teche, Nibode Kofi Franco the second. Thank you very much.
Odeya mi manche mamimba. Ingani awola wo bo she won bo she.